Hello, my name is Sebbi, and welcome back to the coffee break in Minecraft. Today is Sunday, October 20th, 2019. So, we just woke up in this beautiful area. This looks really good. I like this. I like this a lot. We have some interesting mountains with some floaty rock pieces, which is also interesting. We have this super cool spire, and we have those open plains. So yeah, that's an awesome place. Let's clean our inventory, grab the torches as well as a bed, and continue on with the expedition to explore the coffee break world. And yeah, we are making good progress. We are making very good progress. We just started the last row of the super large map wall, and so soon the expedition is over, and then it's about to find a good place for the super large map wall. Currently it's still residing in the cave, which initially I wanted to use as some kind of museum, but over time I came to the realization it would be super cool to really build some kind of museum. A large building that has a lot of decorations and is colorful, maybe has a lot of small little towers or something like this, so that looks really cool and really like a important building. So yeah, maybe I will do something like this. Maybe we can also call it the town hall or so. So the town hall of the coffee break world might be interesting, might be very interesting, but also difficult because yeah, building and talking about things going on in my life never was easy, and when I tried to really approach such a substantial building and such a substantial idea, yeah, I'm not quite sure if this really works out. We will see. We will see what happens. This time I think it's time for some boating. We will see what happens is also the thing I'm currently doing, because oh man, that's really a super scary phase I'm in right now. Well, don't be too concerned, not so scary, but for those of you who own a Mac are probably aware of the fact that recently a new version of the macOS got released. So now we do have Catalina, and yeah, despite all the warnings and despite all the we have to be careful and we have to really be sure before we upgrade, I thought, okay, I just upgrade my private Mac. I also do have a Mac for work, so this one still has the, what was the previous version of the macOS? I think it was High Sierra or so. But yeah, it's still running with the old version, and I will keep up with it at least until I. Hey, Minecraft, what are you doing? Are you generating some new terrain or so? Why do we have those lag spikes here? This was kind of weird. Probably Minecraft just generated some new terrain. That's fine. That's good. So yeah, I like to keep the computer I use at work on the old system until I had my defense, because it would be super bad when something with upgrading, some software is no longer working, and then I have to somehow find a solution for this problem, and I don't want to do this. I really don't want to do this, but I thought, okay, for my private Mac, hey Minecraft, what are you doing today? Are you letting me down as well? because things will be more problematic as I progress with my story of my private Mac. So yeah, I decided, okay, let's upgrade it. It should be fine. Everything should be good. That's what I did. I even got a warning, and I thought, well, yes, you told me that those programs, those applications won't work anymore, but, well, maybe they just don't work in a good way anymore or so. So, yeah, I went ahead. I thought, let's upgrade the system. Everything will be fine. Unfortunately, nothing was fine. Well, most of the applications were still running, but some of my favorite applications, some of the applications I frequently use, were really no longer running. I couldn't start them, and some other applications, well, they were not blocked by the system. Like, okay, you're never going to start this application, but they frequently crashed. So I thought, oh no, that's bad. That's very bad. And at first I was a little bit disappointed. I was thinking, okay, what am I going to do now? What's the right? What are the right actions to do? Then I realized, okay, I do have this super good. Well, I just use the backup system, the time machine of my Mac to, well, back up my computer just in case something bad happens, such as, all right, the new system is crashing my system, or not crashing my system, but yeah, result in the fact that some applications aren't working anymore. Interestingly, this also applies to Steam. So for some reason, I can't even use Steam on my Mac anymore. So, all right, I went ahead. I grabbed my backup. I loaded the, how's the system called? The restore backup program. I confirmed, all right, you're allowed to erase my disk so that you can install the backup. Everything worked out fine, everything started. I went running. Oh, I will tell you about this running trip in just a bit, because this was also a very good running trip. But yeah, I went running, came back home, saw, okay, as I got back home, I guess the backup is complete, this good, so maybe I just need to restart the computer. So let's see. After pressing a key on the keyboard, I saw an error occurred. Backup wasn't successful, or restoring your computer wasn't successful. And that's not what I want to hear. And also, I mean, if you provide a backups program, you should make sure that the backups that are created are fail-safe and not things like this. So I was quite concerned, or I'm still concerned. I tried again to install or restore this version of the backup. It failed again. And yeah, at this point I started to ask Google, well, is this what to do? What can I do? Is there even a thing I can do? And it turned out you apparently can edit your backup. You can edit your backup. I mean, just those two words, editing backup. I mean, that's like, you can't have sirens that aren't loud enough when you think about those two words. Editing your backup, the thing you want to rely on that should help you to restore your computer in case something bad happens, and you have to edit it? Really? Ugh. So, yeah, I think this would be the last measurement. This would be the really last thing I would do to edit my backup. Right now I'm just trying to restore an older backup of my system, and yeah, this is currently happening. It's currently copying all the files from my backup disk to my Mac, and yeah, just hope that maybe the previous backup is working. If not, I have to edit my backup. And oh man, that's such a scary thought. I mean, I was so relieved as I realized, okay, it wasn't probably a good idea to upgrade to Catalina, but hey, I do have this backup. I frequently do backups, just in the case something happens to my computer, or yeah, even in the case that the hardware fails and I have to get a new. Oh, there's one of those pillager towers once again. They are so annoying. They are really annoying. I don't know what I should think about this addition to the game. I mean, you just have to run past them, accept a few arrows, and you move on or so. Yes, hi friends. Let's go to bed. Yeah, so yeah, that's where we are. That's where we are, and it's super scary. This is really bad. And yeah, I do have those backups just in case, even if the hardware fails, and let's say I would need to buy a new Mac or so. Sure, this would be bad, but hey, I do have backups. But no, when I suddenly realize, okay, the backups aren't working, or they can be corrupted as well, you don't even get a warning, you don't find out about the fact that the backup might be problematic until you try to actually back up something. That's bad. That's really bad. So yeah, I'm concerned. I'm very much concerned. I'm currently moo to you too. I'm currently thinking what to do if really everything fails. I mean, yeah, this would be super bad. And this also raises once again the question of how to really back up my data. I mean, where to back up my data? This is really a big question. Maybe I need to investigate more the cloud system provided by Apple itself. But I'm quite sure it's rather expensive to go for the Apple cloud. Also, I'm not quite sure if I like to have my private data on an Apple server. This is also a thought that's not very good. And yeah, it would be pretty bad. It would be pretty catastrophic. Well, not super catastrophic, but super bad to lose all the data I had on my Mac. And I was relying all the time on this time machine situation, which now is letting me down. So yeah, this is now, even though if I manage after maybe editing the backup to get it running again, it raises a question, what then? How to make sure that this never happens again, that I'm really safe? At the same time, I was also considering, okay, my private laptop, I bought it in the year 2013, so it's over 6 years old. Maybe it would be good to, well, not really upgrade to a new Mac, but also to just have a fresh installation of the system where not other weird configurations are inside of the system. I mean, this would be a good thing, but at what price? And even though if I like to do this, I still need to get all my files from the backup that I can store them somewhere else, reinstall the computer completely, and copy all the files back. yeah, that's where we are right now. That's where we are, and that's kind of scary. That's very scary. The only good thing is the folder or some file. This is also a bad thing. I mean, the backup system provides you with a log about what happened during the restoration process. But when the folder names are too long, they just get truncated. And so I don't really know which folder it is or which file it is. And that's bad. That's just bad. This is super bad. The only good thing is I got that far that I know how the folder starts. And the good thing is it's a folder that is also backed and stored on the servers of my university, which means I can just delete this folder and download it from my university again, and I haven't lost the data. So this would be good when I really have to edit the backup, but it's still scary. Also, the next thing, speaking of editing the backup, to edit the backup, I need a Mac. So this would leave me with two options. Either reinstall my MacBook again with with the latest version of Mac OS or whatever, and then edit the backup and then try to use the backup again. Or, which is a good thing, because this weekend I took my MacBook from work to me at home. So, because I had a few ideas what I like to do. And so I do have a running Mac, and I could just use it. I could just use it to edit the backup. It's still super scary, but yeah, that's where we are, and I think this will remain a little bit exciting. I will keep you posted about what came out of this. Dang it! Now I need to climb this mountain. What came out of this backup situation? If I manage to get my MacBook running again, or whatever is going on. So yeah, and then I need to think about different ways of storing my data in a this environment is complicated. It's tough to store my data somewhere else, somewhere in a safer place. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. So yeah, I was also speaking of the run I did while I was hoping my MacBook gets restored. And one thing I'm really annoyed by it, just to get back to this Mac situation, I was just doing it. I was a little bit concerned about installing Catalina, but I thought, hey, if things go wrong, I do have the backup. And what really annoys me now is this chain of bad things that happened, and it's like a cascading event. So, I mean, I thought, okay, if things go wrong, then I can use the backup. Things went wrong. I wanted to use the backup, and the backup fails. So, this is so scary. This is so bad. This is really bad. This is ultra bad. Okay, yeah, running. For I think the entire week, I was thinking or planning, hey, this weekend I'd just like to do a long run. I mean, I was talking about the idea of running a marathon, so I thought, okay, eventually I have to train running longer distances, so longer than my usual 10 to 15 kilometers I run. And so I thought, okay, this weekend, this Saturday, I really like to do such a long run. And well, since I was cycling a lot during summertime, I knew a little bit the distances for some good paths, good roads, well, not roads, but sidewalks, paths along the river, the river Main, that are good, where I could also go running. It's not just for cycling or so, and there are no cars, so I knew the distances to some of the villages, and I thought, okay, this village is about, well, 12 kilometers or so away from the place where I live. So 2 times 12, that's 24 kilometers. Sounds like a good idea. Sounds really like a good idea. It was a good idea. The run itself was really, really good. I immediately got into some kind of flow, and it wasn't, despite being super fast, not stressful. So I was just enjoying it. It was just, I was flowing along. I was just enjoying this run. And it was not like this 10-kilometer running event where I really felt my legs and everything was hurting and so on because I did too much sports the day before. No, it was just an easy run, just a smooth run. I had so much fun, and I was really quick, surprisingly. So I got a personal record for my 10-kilometer distance. It's now 43 minutes and 1 second, so I just have to shave off 2 seconds, and I'm in the 42-minute segment of running 10 kilometers. I also got a new personal record for running a half marathon, so 21.1 kilometers. This time it's now at 1 hour and 31 minutes. So 1 hour and 31 minutes for running a half marathon. That's actually a pretty decent time, especially when you're not in a competitive event and when it's just leisurely running. So that was cool. It was very cool. And yeah, in the end, as I got back home, I noticed, okay, I'm now running for, I don't know, 1 hour 40 minutes or so. Then I thought, it would be super interesting to just see how far can I run within 2 hours. 2 hours, because if you followed the news, this one marathon runner completed the marathon in a time sub 2 hours. So I just thought, okay, just have to find out how far can I run within 2 hours. And in the end, I ended up with, after 2 hours and 1 minute, 27.5 kilometers. So yeah, yesterday I ran for 27.5 kilometers in 2 hours, which is just awesome, which is really a super fast time. It's really a good time. It's really high. It's really a decent time, especially when you consider that I'm not a professional sports person. I'm just a PhD student who enjoys running or so. So yeah, I'm super amazed by this performance. This is a super great performance. I'm super happy with getting new personal records for 10 kilometers for a half marathon, and decent times, really decent times. So wow, this was awesome. And yeah, then this was also the only bad thing about this run was, I mean, as I said, we do have the river Main, and we do have the river Main, and yeah, the place where I live, the street where I live, is on the other side of the river. So before starting my run along the river, I had to cross the river via a bridge. Nope, not really surprising, but I had to do the same thing, of course, to get back. And since I ran a little bit longer to get to the 2 hour mark, I used a different bridge, and for some reason there was a rowing event taking place on the river. Everything's fine. I mean, it's great that there are spectators and so on, but I have no idea about running or so. So I just saw, okay, there are a lot of people standing at the bridge. I can just run past them. For some reason, they immediately and all together, probably there was some rowing boat going underneath the bridge or so, they all decided, okay, let's change the side of the bridge. And I was suddenly stuck and caught in the middle of this pack of people changing the side of the bridge. And I thought, no, please stop. Some were confused. And I mean, I'm completely fine when people just say sorry or and are surprised or something like this. But there was one gentleman that just decided, okay, I just stay here and try to block him. And I thought, why? Why are you doing this? I mean, sure, if you want to move from left to the right, please look left and right before you start walking. And even if you do so, it's not my very fault when you suddenly decide to change the side of your bridge. I mean, I just wanted to walk past you. You can't just then block me. So yeah, it was just one additional thing where I just think I enjoy places where there are just few people and where I just can be alone because people are annoying. But yeah, aside from this and aside from the fact that I'm very much concerned about my Mac, everything is fine. I had a lot of fun with this run. And yeah, please keep your fingers crossed that I can fix my Mac, that I can somehow restore the backup. And yeah, we'll see you hopefully again next episode. Thank you so much for watching. Until then, my name is Sebbi. See you!